intro. Anyway, I wanted to do this because I like hearing people's stories. And then, I know that in public settings, during social gatherings, I tend to be very superficial.
What do you mean?
My jokes.
How can you say so?
My jokes, which tend to be sometimes inappropriate. It's not really who I am, but unfortunately, because people only meet me in public settings, that they think that that's who I am.
Okay.
So,
But that's also you. You're just
yeah,
like that
um,
in public. That's
yeah,
just
I
you
like
in
to be
public.
lighthearted and fun, but sometimes, yun nga, parang one dimension lang na kita ng tao. So, I would like to not only share the other side of me, but also be able to highlight the stories of others at the same time. Because I like hearing stories, and I like having intellectually stimulating conversations.
The pressure ako dun na.
But also, I can be shallow if I really wanted to. And this is brought to you by
Hermit.
Yogi, Nobody and Ellen,
What's your podcast called?
AlExchange.
AlExchange?
Exchange.
AlExchange. Alright.
So today we have Shrine. She's a good friend of mine. We just met this year.
February?
Yeah.
January.
So yeah.
But yeah, this year.
And the thing that I love about Shrine is you really get to meet a lot of types of people, and you meet people who align with your values, those who don't. But
May
still,
values tayo?
the fuck.
We have values.
And then the people that you meet that align with yours, you get to build like really strong and beautiful relationships with. And Shrine is one of them.
Yeah.
So where are you from originally?
Sex or ano? Sex or chocolate? Di ba ganun? Okay.
Let's on or let's off.
I'm from Manila. Taguig City represent.
Really? You grew up in Taguig?
I was born in Makati, but I was raised in Taguig. My dad is from Taguig. My mom is from Catanduanes, but yeah, her family is also in other parts of Taguig.
So you grew up. How many siblings do you have?
I have 3. I'm second to the youngest. I'm second to the eldest.
Oh, okay, middle child.
I'm a middle child. You see
Sisters,
why?
brothers?
Yeah, I have a sister, an older sister, a brother, younger brother, and our youngest sister.
Do you have a close relationship with your family?
Paano mo sasabing close ka sa family mo? How would you like gauge it?
I can't speak for that because I'm not. So, ikaw, ano ba yung...
I think I'm close with my mom. Like, I tell her everything, but I can tell her things like, may naniligaw sa akin na someone is courting me na 40s, ganyan. And I tell her, if life is hard. My sisters, my brother, not close with my brother, definitely not. With my sisters,
but ultimately, your relationship with them is good.
it's better than before.
Why do you say that? Is that something you're comfortable sharing?
Yeah.
Let me know if that's something that you're comfortable.
I guess I ask them how they are now. Like before, I don't.
Don't care. They're indifferent.
na ba? May kanya-kanya lang naman daw. But now I can ask them how they are, especially when I'm away na from them like for a few years now.
So, mas may updates kayo with each other now.
Not all the time, but yeah.
How often? How often ang hirap?
Few times a month.
Okay. Okay. That's
Not so
better
bad.
than...
Like I haven't talked to my brother in a while, but I think we're good. We're just not like.
You have your own life. Yeah. I mean, that's better than mine. I don't talk with my family at all.
I don't see anything wrong with that. You know, like may point din ako na I cut my family off.
Yeah, but I'm not in bad terms with any of them. I just,
Good on your own.
yeah, and then they have their own lives. What do you do now? I know, but for their sake.
I'm just a girl. I'm just a baby.
In front of a guy.
I'm managing a dojo called CBD Siargao. And I'm also a pet sitter.
What pushed you to take that path in your life?
I manifested it.
Okay,
Yeah,
tell us more about
I
that.
keep saying last year, like, I don't want to work anymore. If I'm gonna work, it has to be something that I really like.
So you do have value, see? Something you
It
like.
was just a joke.
What the Sige, sige. And then?
So I used to train jiu-jitsu, boxing, Muay Thai. And then, because I was managing a resort as well that has a dojo, the sabi ko, I want to go back. Yeah, I just remembered. So I keep saying like, this year, I'm gonna go back to training. Because I stopped for like, since I moved here. Tapos ayan, opportunity knocked. Joyce reached out, like parang, game ka ba mag-manage ng dojo, ganyan. And I was like, yeah. I'm here for the training.
For yourself? For training for you? Aren't you
myself, of course, yeah.
Pero aren't you training kids?
I don't train them, I'm just managing the dojo.
What's the train the kids yourself?
No, I don't. I'm not qualified to train or to teach.
Okay, so you get free training because of that.
Yeah, I get to do jiu-jitsu, I get to dance, do the hammock flow.
That's good. So when I met you,
I think I was just a pet sitter, no?
and
Tapos, I think, nagka-crossfit din ako.
I'm not sure. But we met because of Sandy Boss. And then our first
When was that?
Our
December.
first meeting was, there was a meeting for Sandy Paws about the branding.
Yeah. At
Then
Rich's
you were
house.
there. Yeah, Rich.
Rich's house, right?
Yes. And then we didn't talk much because I just met you. And then the second meeting was when Balu was lost. Wala si Balu.
No! I have a very... I don't have like the best memories, but I remember those, yeah.
Oh. So when did we... But anyway, my point being was, when I met you, I had this really good sense of authenticity radiating from you. And that's something I admire in anyone. Especially from me, I'm a people pleaser. So sometimes my authenticity, sometimes nawawala. But people pleasing also stems from the Filipino culture of yung the value of pakikisama.
Okay lang. But yeah. I think there's people pleasing in all of us.
Yeah.
People
It's
pleaser.
not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be fake, you're just being harmonious with everyone. But yeah, so I saw that from you.
Thank
you
you.
radiate authenticity. Is for authenticity or the value of it something that you hold close to your heart? Like I have to have that. Why?
I've always been true to myself. People might like me or hate me, I don't care.
when did you first value authenticity? Like, saw the importance of it in yourself?
When? I don't really know or remember, but ano ba? I guess I was just being me as a child, and then I always get compliments. That's parang, okay.
So it was like honed.
No. I think it was innate.
And it
I
was
think it was
encouraged by
innate.
family.
Yeah. And then I like observing people too. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you're observing people, you see what is good, what is bad.
Okay.
And then you try to be not perfect, but good most of the time.
How do you know when you're good?
Oh my god, if someone says you're a good girl. Char.
Kasi diba may parang, I'm being authentic, ganito
I guess
talaga ako,
if-
tanggapin mo.
If you feel good, like if you said or done or you're just being good, you'll feel it.
You're
Like
not
your
stepping on
conscience
anyone's
is
toes.
clear. Yeah. Alam mo yun? Like if you've done something, whether it's, you don't know if it's like good or bad, if it's right or wrong, there's like a feeling inside.
Some people don't have that. Some people,
Yeah.
they think they're doing good, pero not really exhibiting good traits. But that's also, it depends also where they're coming from in their life, no?
The
Especially,
intention.
how do you personally define authenticity? Since we're talking about it so much.
How would I define authenticity? You're authentic if you don't try to fit in. Like, you don't change who you are just to be liked, to be in a circle, to be in a group. You just do you.
Why is authenticity a big deal for you?
Damn! Who wants two-faced people in their lives?
So here's my take on it, no? Because a lot of people say, magpakatotoo ka. Bahala na kung anong sabihin na iba, basta you're being yourself.
Which is also like, hindi siya parang, it's not a safe thing to say. Like, you can't just say to anyone, like, be who you are. What if that person is, you know,
Yeah.
an asshole?
Exactly. So, there's a balance sa pagiging authentic and also being not an ass. I don't know if that's the right term to use. Yung parang be introspective enough that you're being true to yourself as long as yourself is not harming.
You're not harming yourself, you're not harming other people.
Were there some, or are there some struggles that you're facing when it comes to being authentic?
Right now, wala. But before,
Let's say, like you said earlier, everyone wants to fit in. So, with that in mind, how did you overcome that hurdle?
it's not something that I overcame. I always go with how I feel. Alam mo
Pero-
yun, like if I know or if I feel like it's not for me, I'm not gonna like force myself or
So you never struggled with like trying to fit in?
no. But sometimes I will try, like just to like get to know the people or the group. But then after knowing them and talagang wala, then no.
You mean yung makikisama ka, but you're not
Yeah,
conforming?
yeah.
I get that. It's a good trait to have. You know who you are, so you're not subjected to change just because they subject you to that or they tell you to change. I joke about suicide a lot, but because I overcame because I overcame that part of me or that phase in my life, I'm now able to joke about it. But that's my process, my perspective. I'm just being myself, and I don't think I'm harming anyone with my jokes. It's all self-deprecating jokes, so it's all about me. My struggles are not about you. For example, have you experienced anything na like parang kinonfront ka ng person because of
No, because
ikaw yung sabi
apparently people are intimidated by me.
people can be intimidated by authenticity.
Marami akong struggles ha. Pero pagdating dito, I guess, wala masyado.
What would you say your struggles are growing up?
Pero wait,
Yeah.
you know when people like, yung kagaya ng sinabi mo na they don't wanna hear the suicide jokes anymore. Like, yeah, the struggles are our own. But at the same time, baka hindi natin alam, meron silang friends or family members na nag-suicide, so
Yeah.
they don't take it lightly.
Yes.
They're not fucked up like we are.
Yeah. And I understand that. And they have their own stuff going on that I don't know about. But to just be told, change yourself. But yeah, what I learned about that is,
Because they don't like it.
yeah, what I learned is that I really have to be selective. That's what I learned from them.
Discernment.
Mm-mm.
Discernment is very important. Like, before ka pakita mo lahat, you have to like, also like, give the room.
Right.
At the same time, minsan mahirap din.
Mm-mm.
So you have to like just express yourself. Tapos kung ayaw nila, edi okay.
Mm-mm.
Thank you, next. Not your
Therapy.
This is
Yeah.
talking to a friend is
Yeah.
therapy.
Yeah, it's a very healthy way.
I'm trying so hard.
That's what I like about you as well, is that I know that you go through, I know that you have your own struggles, but you're still so upbeat and joyful and happy about stuff. Although we know we both have a very fucked up humor, that's why we also connect.
Actually, I won't say na lagi akong upbeat or buhay sa buhay. Pero, I've learned some things na will help me mas mapadali yung life. Life is easier by the things that I learned. Kagaya ng ganyan pagdating sa relationship. Like, it's not that it's ended, it's completed.
Okay.
Hindi na kayo like on the same energy. It's either ikaw yung hindi na ka-energy niya, ka-match niya, or, you know, ano yan.
Yeah. I mean,
Just like those few things.
yeah, people, especially in Shergal, people always talk about like matching frequencies and energy.
Talaga ba? But yeah, everything is really energy. So anyway, ano na yan? Talaga, I haven't met anyone like that. Like,
Really?
one, yeah, but
Yung mga spiritual, usually the ones that always join those rituals.
I don't join them. I don't join them.
Yeah,
Hindi ko vibe. Like,
yung mga overly spiritual.
Like, especially if parang kailangan mo siyang i-embody. Ano yun?
Hindi.
Like, you say na, well, spirituality, isa sa mga parang ano niya is yung choose kindness, be kind, ganyan. But,
Okay. And
are
then,
you kind? Or are you selective? May mga spiritual people na they choose the people na magiging mabait sila or like yung approach nila, which is very questionable to me.
can you expound a bit more?
Okay, pinakamadaling explanation, when you're a spiritual person, sobrang ano ng love and light. You know what that is?
Love and light.
Yeah, love and light. Parang you spread love, you spread light.
Are you talking about hypocrisy?
Parang ganon, yeah.
Why?
But if you're gonna promote love and light, it's to everyone. Not just sa mga taong gusto mo.
Have you
Pakilala
experienced
mo.
something
Yeah.
that
May
they
may
didn't?
mga namit na akong ganyan.
Okay. I can't really say much about this because I don't submerge myself in that type of community because it's
Ako
just not who I am. It's not what I do. But I appreciate that they're very
That people are spreading the word
yeah.
of God, chart.
I appreciate their mentalities, the things that they're trying to teach, but that's really not who I am. As long as I'm not an ass, parang
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
I also have struggles with authenticity. Like before, maybe mali lang din talaga ako or may attitude lang din talaga ako. But they act nice in front of me, but they talk shit behind my back.
Do you have shit to talk about?
I don't know. I guess sa work yun eh. Nalaman ko lang siya parang few years later, nung parang nag-reunion kami.
Have you done any introspection regarding that? Like, I guess, how you were in the workplace for them to have something to talk about you?
Kung ano man yung ginawa ko, I think I was just working. Pero apparently, it's not like cool with everyone. Like, bida-bida ako minsan.
Is that are they attacking your character? Or your...
Well, these people just told me like, ang daming may ayaw sa'yo.
Okay, that's a very, not very nice thing to say.
Which is, nagets ko naman kung bakit.
Intimidation.
Pero okay. Tsaka yun nga, sa work, parang, ano ba, ang hirap kasing balikan ng lahat, eh.
Okay.
But, yeah.
About the kindness thing, because I just watched a video 2 days ago siguro about the Filipino culture and how it's really embedded in our culture to show kindness, whether or not you've been wronged or not, because that's like how to be a bigger person, this and that, and also like along with the Christian values. And what am I trying to say? I guess I resonate with, even if I was wrong, I will still show kindness. Pero there's also parang may boundary there na you're not romanticizing the nobility of kindness na parang martyr ka na. There's like a very fine line between that.
Actually, I don't think it's just a fine line. May makapal na line.
What's the distinction between the two for you?
Between what?
Yung parang
Kindness.
nire-romanticize na yung pagka-martyr and then just being kind. Kindness can be both a good and a bad thing. Has to be a balance. Knowing you're having self-respect.
Yeah, that's different.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can always be kind, but it doesn't mean you're gonna just accept those kind of things.
You got the last one.
Huh?
You get the last one.
Ang hirap. Iba-iba kasi ng situation, but
Anong factors?
you can always be kind. You can always choose kindness.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't mean you're gonna take up yung mga ganyan.
Let's change the topic. It seems sad.
Is it?
Why?
Sad is nice, Char.
Why do you always wear sunglasses?
Kasi ang liwanag.
Other than that,
It's nice.
it's glamorous.
Yeah, it's nice. So, I really wear glasses a lot, especially during the day, because I have astigmatism and parang alam mo yung sakit sa ulo.
Right. Same.
Yeah. Yun lang. Tapos it's cute. Tapos parang, ano ko na siya, it's part of me.
You've always been someone who I see.
Like, gusto ko tanggalin pero, I cannot. Yeah, I wanna.
You're very in tune with your femininity.
Yeah!
Where does that stem from?
Okay. Where did that stem from? Siguro I've always been a girly. But growing up around men,
Mm-hmm.
men are scared. So parang ang I guess almost buong buhay ko, I've always been like laging may masculine na nakalabas just to like protect myself and ganyan.
So you tap into your masculinity.
Yeah, to protect
Okay.
myself and then
But you don't seem like that at all.
not anymore, I think.
Okay.
Mas sabi ko soft girly na talaga ako. Kulma ka muna dyan, bro. Like
Okay,
this.
so you tapped into your masculinity because
Men scared me. Like at a young age. Sinasabi ko sa'yo, grade school pa lang ako. Like grade 3, grade 4. Like men, I thought at first like friendly lang sila.
okay.
And then may iba palang intention ng iba. And na-experience ko yung harassment. Naka-experience na ako ng sexual harassment at a very young age. So,
And that's what triggered the
yeah.
okay. So
But I'm so much at peace with my masculinity. Pahinga lang siya ngayon. Hindi mo na siya kailangan.
wait. So it comes out every now and then.
Not since I moved here.
How was your dating life when you were more masculine than your feminine?
I only started dating when I was like 21, 22.
And
Pag may ka-date ako, I'm a girl.
okay.
Like kapag one-on-one.
Ah.
Pero outside, I can like turn it on and off.
So when yung sabi mo na parang you tap more into your masculine side, you weren't dating at all.
No, I was young. No. Pero nung parang nasa 20s na, I
Hindi
still like tap into it pag I think kailangan.
Okay. So when you started dating, parang you turned it off and on, especially on a one-on-one setting. Do you think, kasi it's still a part of you.
Yeah.
So, do you think the masculine side turns off men that you were dating?
Good question. I think yung iba, yeah. Because may mga lalaki na parang anong term ko?
Toxic.
Hindi, pero
Alpha male.
kunwari, you're on your masculinity, tas you're dating, tas parang turn off sila because anong tawag dito? I guess parang kapag hindi ka kasi it's so hard. I need to like use the right term. Intimidated sila? Is that it?
Yeah. I
Like parang yung mga lalaki, their ego, di ko naman lalahat, pero parang gusto nila, yung parang kailangan sila, yung, alam mo yun. But if you're on your
Parang damsel
masculinity,
in
parang
distress.
di kita kailangan, bitch.
Yeah.
Yung ganun. Yeah.
you have a good sense of individuality, which is good. I've also, I think I still am a little bit masculine, although I'm trying to tap more into my feminine side. But I've asked men
So
who I tried
So nice.
I tried to, I guess, get with, and then I asked them like, what can you say about like my personality and my vibe, blah blah blah. Yeah. And they say that I'm very independent and masculine. And I thought that was a good thing because I'm independent, right? And then I say na parang
Paano na nasabing your...
because I asked them. Like I really tried to dive because parang bang yung
Like what kind of
like
questions do you
like what you say, like when something ends, right? Or it's completed. My parang feedback funnel yung head ko. I have to ask questions because I have to change the bad parts of me so I can make the next relationship better. So when I ask, like, that's when they say na parang, okay, you're masculine and it's intimidating and unattractive because, like what you said, they want to feel needed. And parang sila yung knight in shining armor and they can't be that when you're your own knight.
Yeah. Pero I wonder, ano yung mga parang... Kailan nila sasabing ang masculine mo? Yung ganon. I'm curious. Did they say? Did you ask? Like,
Personally, it's more when parang personality no I'm frank. I ask about sex. Na parang ako yung nag-i-initiate na.
huh?
This is like sex stuff and then not asking for help. Like paying for dinner.
I get that, yeah.
Not paying for dinner or for the date. I always try to pay first or split the bill. I don't allow the guy to.
Why?
Because that's my side of me, masculine. Because I want to prove to myself and to people na parang I don't need you. Which is something I find now na parang I'm tapping more into my femininity. So I'm letting like the guy pay for this, try to be there, do this and that. This is something I'm learning to love.
Do you
I'm still
love
learning.
it now?
Learning. There's still a really huge part of me that is a masculine because just of life, like with the experiences, like accumulated experiences. So we're all not done with who we are yet. We're all evolving, ever evolving. That's something I love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our journey, our self journey.
Yeah.
It doesn't end. Like, you can always change. Pwede kang, basta ang dami mo pwedeng gawin.
Speaking of, so from your masculine era to the feminine one, how and when did, like, what was the trigger for you to, like, go from point A to point B?
Ano yung point A?
Masculine.
Like I said, I've always been girly. So parang naturally, na-develop ko na maging masculine or return on yung masculinity kapag parang I feel like I'm in danger or parang hindi ako komportable, ganyan.
But now you're more feminine than ever.
Yeah, kasi parang hindi na kailangan.
Yung pagka-masculine.
Yeah.
Okay, why?
I feel safe. I just feel safe. Like,
What
yung environment na pinipili ko, nasan ako.
where are you now?
Sa Buyud-Budhan.
Is that Siargao?
I think it's me. Not sure
I love it. Okay. What point in your
But also Siargao, kasi
Mhm.
sobrang foreigner ng Siargao, alam mo yun?
It's just you. You make yourself feel safe.
Yeah. Pinili kong dito. Like, I'm not gonna live just anywhere.
What are your struggles now?
Struggles ko now, pera. Bukod sa pera,
Ang lahat.
but it's not even like a struggle.
Because I think tayong lahat, we struggle with financial. Because you're all trying to survive.
Yeah.
It's essential to survival unless you have your own I don't know, self-sustaining farm.
Ano ang mga struggles ko ngayon?
How about your dating life? Your
Sa dating,
friendship?
like, alam ko, hindi. Parang chill ako sa dating. But I do feel lonely sometimes. I don't think that's a struggle. I think it's not normal.
Everyone. Sometimes.
Ano, di ba? Yung minsan parang, gusto ko lang may kayakap ngayon. Or parang sana may ganito, may kausap ako. But most of the time, hindi. Parang, I'm so good.
It's good. Also, pera lang talaga. So, napag-usapan na natin to before. What are your solutions?
Wala. Wala. Like, I know what to do. I know what I should do. I know yung mga options na available. But, like, akong gana. Like, I'm okay. Hindi lang ako naging okay when I want something more.
When do you feel not content?
Wala akong ref. Wala akong stove. Yung mga ganun bagay. At
So
the same time,
necessities. It's not like you want extra
joke lang
stuff.
yun. But, kunwari before, I used to like spend mindlessly. So, minsan parang lumalabas na lang na yung mga gusto mo. Tapos parang, hindi na ngayon. Hindi na siya, like, hindi na siya doable ngayon. Mga ganun.
Pero, you feel like you still want those stuff
Minsan,
now?
minsan,
Okay.
yeah.
Get that.
Ano ba? Yeah, minsan. Tapos parang minsan kasi parang pag lumipas na lang. Isa yun sa mga parang nabasa ko dati pa. Kasi before pa lang gusto kong magtipid, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos parang kailangan mong i-measure yung wants and needs mo, ganyan. Tapos parang ako puro wants lang. May mga needs pa rin naman, pero ang dami pa rin wants na sobrang unnecessary.
How do you practice? Because you seem like a very well-rounded person. For someone,
Am I?
like you come from a well-off family. I don't think from your statements, I don't think you really experience yung parang you're struggling to survive day to day. Have you? No, yeah. So,
No, which is
from-
what I'm grateful for. Parang ang difference lang is before, mas marami kang pera compared ngayon. Ano ba yan?
yeah. And I've always thought that people, you know, parang with everything handed to them, would have such a shitty outlook, shitty parang mindset,
Well,
shitty.
ganun lang ako before. Like, yung mindset ko before, kahit nung student pa lang ako, I don't have to like study so hard. I mean, I did good when I was a student. Pero nung parang high school na, mid-high school, parang I don't really have to like work so hard. I mean, study so hard so I can like find a good work or job. Tapos nung nagtatrabaho na ako, I was just working for myself. Kasi parang, or pag wala akong trabaho, I'm gonna be okay. Pero, hindi siya talaga okay na mindset.
How did you change?
Pandemic. So, nung tumina ako sa Zambales, sobrang chill lang ng life, sobrang simple. And I realized, parang mas okay yung ganitong buhay. So, sa Zambales parang, may Shopee pero alam mo yung matagal, ganyan. Tapos may time din na parang, paano ba? Wala akong work noon. As in, buong pandemic wala akong work. So, parang nabubuhay lang ako sa savings. So, parang kailangan mong huwag ka masyadong ginastos. Tapos, siguro parang months ako na walang ginastos. Like, okay lang pala na hindi ka masyadong bumili ng mga ganito. Ganyan. Di mo na pala kailangan ng ganito. Di mo kailangan ng bagong damit every month.
You learned to love the simple life.
Yeah. At sobrang
And then
okay
it
siya
changed
sa akin.
your mentality.
Yeah.
That's so great.
Sobra. Like, that's why I moved here. Although hindi ko alam na Siargao is like really expensive. I wanted to move here because I wanted to live like an island life. Yung iba yung iniisip ko nun, parang simple lang. Oh my God, I'm gonna live in a hut.
Do you live in a hut?
We're in a hot now. As in, gusto ko lang talaga ng simpleng life. Nagsasurf lang ako.
You seem very expensive for someone who wants a simple life.
Someone told me, embrace your roots, babe. But, yun nga, yung parang ayoko. Parang gusto ko, simple lang yung life, pero cute pa rin yung outfit ko.
I was gonna ask, we talked about authenticity.
Sobrang
It seemed
kulang
very-
yung conversation.
Yeah.
Like, authenticity, it's
It
really
went.
good topic.
Masculinity, I think, is the next. I don't know. It went on a tangent, not that. But what advice would you give someone struggling with being true to themselves?
What are you afraid of? You really have to know yourself. Yun eh. You have to have a conversation with yourself.
How do they reach that part? How do they know? Because it's so easy to say. Like, you have to know yourself, blah, blah, blah. How do you get there?
Are you happy with yourself? Yun, tanongin mo sarili mo, are you happy with yourself?
Like an
Are
outsider
you happy
looking
with
in.
your choices? Does it reflect who you are? Relationships mo ba and your choices? Does it reflect who you are? I'm just like, I'm passionate, you know? I'm all about self-love, and yung being true to yourself is like a huge part of self-love.
I love that.
Have those conversations. And feeling mo, di okay ginagawa mo. Try to look at yourself from like a third person's eye.
Be introspective. Observant? Ano ba yung term doon? Not, ano ba?
Get to know yourself. Get to know yourself, meaning,
Would you advise someone to travel alone? At
hirap
least
niya
once.
na. Pero yeah, I would like advise myself, girl, travel on your
By
own.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always give that advice to my nieces. Because, yun nga, parang I grew up in that family type of dynamic, right? Filipino. And I was really able to know myself fully, withdrawing myself from that situation, from that environment. And then, yung independence, you get to know who you are when you're alone.
That's so true.
Any other words of wisdom from Shrine?
Just be hot. Just be hot. Sana may napulot kayo.
Na.
Sana anything.
Thank you again
Thank you.
for indulging this, allowing me to share
Thanks
a
for
part of
everything.
your story.
I'm willing to share myself to you.
Thank you. I appreciate this because, and if we only talk a part about who you are and your life, and if at some point
Doesn't
you want,
define who I am.
yeah, exactly.
That's
You
for
wanna
sure.
talk
If you
about
want to
something
get to
else.
know me,
I really want to talk about sex at one point, like just mainly.
I always want to talk about sex, you
Yeah.
know.
Where can they find you?
Why?
You mean your
Um,
social?
You
Follow
can
you.
please attend our classes at CBH.
And
If you have
pets.
dogs,
Yeah.
I'm just here. Sunshine. The pet sitting is Siargao sub for mom. Thank you so much. That would be $100 per viewer. Char.
Ano to, only